So, welcome to all. So, today we are going to learn our second experiment, that is, we are going to use virtual lab for this second experiment, and we are going to run our PLC ladder diagram programming in this virtual lab before going to the hardware simulation. So, for that purpose, we are going to use PLC virtual labs of COP. Okay, we can do it in your home also, or in case of mobile browser Chrome. So, just type COEP PLC Virtual Lab in Google Chrome and then press enter. So this will come. Okay, so go to the first one, this link. So this will get open. So now go to list of experiments. Okay, then just go to second experiment, that is implementation of logic gates. Okay, so today we are going to study different logic gates in PLCs. Okay, so for that, prerequisites means you need to understand some things to go to the practical, and the things are basics of digital electronics and Boolean algebra. I think you might have known this in your DEM subject. Okay, and for example, then Boolean logic, true has a value of 1 in Boolean algebra, voltage is high, voltage state is negative, true for low. Okay, you know all these things. Okay, these are the different truth tables for and we can see if there is, if both the inputs are true, then output will be true, otherwise zero. Okay, in case of or, if anyone means, and means multiplication, or means addition. So if any of the input is having high or 1, then the output will be 1, otherwise 0. You can see here truth table of not. Not means complex conjugate of input. So if input is 0, output is 1, input is 1, output is 0. So you can see also here NAND. NAND is not and, complex conjugate of and. So it is totally reverse of that of and. NOR is a complex conjugate of or, totally reversible of the truth table of or. And XOR, you can see here exclusive or, where it's quite different, but if both inputs are true, then it is 0. That kind of things. Only one input should be true, then it will be 1. Okay, so these are different laws which I have learned, I think, in DEM subject, commutative, associative, distributive, and De Morgan's. Okay, so this is your ladder diagram we have seen already. This is called as rung. Okay, these are both are rungs in which we are going to input our symbols. This is open contact, this is close, this is output. Okay, you are going to see it in simulation. Already we have seen this symbol, examine on, examine off, means normally open, normally closed. This is for output, this is for negated output, this is for latch, and this is for unlatch. Okay, so now we have seen the theory. Now go to the aim, to understand simple ladder program. Okay, so objective is to develop a ladder using standard procedure and then solve the problem using ladder programming. So there are 5 different questions which you can answer. We can test your knowledge. Then go to procedure. Okay, I'll tell you the procedure for this. So this is how the simulator looks like. When you go to the simulator, okay, click here for simulator. This is a blank simulation of a PLC. Okay, programmable logic control, and this is given by the COEP. Okay, this is the simulation which I have run. Okay, I will show you exactly how it will be run, and I will also show you some videos on YouTube to get the full knowledge. So before that, we are going to go to the procedure. Okay, so this is how your screen looks like. I will zoom out. Okay, you can see now these are the rungs. Okay, 1 and 2, this is your operational rung. Okay, and these are the different contacts for. So firstly, to create any uh, what you called as, you can add rung by clicking on the add rung icon. Okay, this is your add rung icon. You can see here, just click it on here. You can see rung is available for you for the operational, okay, symbols. Then we will go by procedure. You can see here window will look like this. Okay, now we are going to see some contacts like this. Okay, two contacts and then one. So for that purpose, this is your toggling keys. Okay, this is for adding rung. This is to add any open contact. This one to add any close contact, and this one is for adding the output. Okay, here you can add any project if you want from your pen drive or any data. You can also save. Okay, and then also you have to compile before running it, then you can run. And this is for the development mode. I will show each one of one. Okay, so first you have to add. Okay, just right click on this. Okay, left click on this and this will appear. Okay, just drag your mouse and keep it here. So we can, okay, you can see here there is an addition of open contact here. Okay, then we can go here, add output. Just left click on this, just drag it and place it on the output. Okay, so now we can change the name. Okay, just after adding your component to the rung, you can click on the mouse so that it will become stable. Okay, it will not make any difference. So right click on this, go and tag, and you can write on your credentials. For example, put on here. Okay, name it as on. Okay, I have named it as on, then off, then lamp. Okay, so next right click on this, just name it as lamp. Okay, so this is a simple program in which when you will turn this on, this will turn on. So for saving this program we have to compile it. Okay, so it shows compiled successfully, then click on OK, then run. Okay, so after running you can see green lines at the corner of the rungs. These green lines indicate that your program is on and these rungs are active. Okay, this rung is active. Okay, so in running mode you cannot change or you cannot rename this. So for that you need to go to development mode and you can change or delete or you can do whatever you want. So again compile, so run. And now to turn this on, just right click on this and click on tag toggle. So you when you click on toggle it will become 1. So you can see here, just keep your mouse on this for 1 second, it will show the indication as on. Okay, and here also it is on. Okay, now you cannot toggle this. Okay, you have to toggle only input. So again if you toggle, if you make it low or 0, it will become off. Okay, so now this rung is on, so we have to, if we want to add any component we have to turn this off. So go to development mode. Now add a close contact. Okay, just left click on it. Now you can place it here. Okay, now you can name it as off, tag off. This is a normally closed switch, it is closed in the normal condition. Okay, now we will see the operation for this. Now then again compile, run. Okay, so if it is off, so if it is on means right now it is of high value 1. Okay, so when we toggle this lamp will on. If we toggle this, if we make it 0, then this lamp will switch off, because this is a normally closed contact. It is closed in the normal condition, in the on condition, okay, or in the start condition. So just toggle it, okay. You can see here. Now again you can add a, for this is a simple program. So if you want to add a parallel line to this rung, okay, you can just click here, okay. Now then click on add, simple, okay. So you can add any parallel component for other operations. For just you can take here, add here, okay. So now put this as a different name. So we will continue from this. So you can see here there are two switches in parallel. This is a quite parallel operation of a switch, okay, where two off switches at the start of time and one on switch which is normally closed with the lamp. So if I make it, okay, okay, I will compile it, then I will run it. So I'll make this off and this on, lamp will not glow because this is off, 0. Even I make this on, this is off, this will be 0. So just make this on, this will become on. So no need to turn on both this, just turn on any one of this, it will on. If you turn both this off, this will off, okay. Turn any on, it will on, okay. This is what your parallel operation looks like, okay. So now I will show you one video in which uh, I'll show you one command before that, okay. Just go to development, go to mouse, then add rung, okay, then add here, you can add output here, okay. Now again compile this, you have to label this, just label any name, give it as H, give it as O, okay. Now compile this, okay, run this. So both the rungs are on at the same time. So if you turn this on, this will turn on. If you turn this on, this will turn on for this rung. So if you want to deactivate any of the rung, just go to the number here, then can deactivate. Okay, now development mode, again compile, can run here. Just click on this, double click on this, so you can deactivate like this, okay.
Output. The meaning of this is the open and close of this would be dependent on this logic. Tag the output. This is output 1. Now you can compile this program, equal to 1. This is on because start is 1, W is 1 and output is 1. Now as this output is 1, this output is also 1. Now if you toggle this, the entire thing will become 0. Now if you want to delete any contact, go back to edit mode, click onto the contact, say delete, and you can confirm the delete. The contact will get deleted. If you want to delete the rung, you can delete the rung by deactivating or disabling the rung. Go to the rung number and double click on that number. Color of the rung will get changed. The meaning of this disabled means compile the program, go to run mode, and now if you toggle this, this will get switched on. But if you toggle this, nothing will happen because this rung is disabled. Similarly, you can.
So you have understood how to disable any rung and how to delete any component. Okay. Now we are going to see our main thing of today's, that is our implementation of logic gates. Okay. So I'm playing a video for that, so it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. So listen to it carefully.
Click here for simulator. Next, add horizontal rung. So first we are going to design the NAND logic. So before NAND,
So first of all, we are going to design a NAND logic, not AND. Okay.
AND logic. Suppose if you take AND logic, in this we are taking NO, normally open contacts.
So you can see here, for AND and NAND logic, two tables are here. Okay. So for AND logic, if any input is 0 or both the inputs is 0, output is 0. Both the inputs should be true for the output to be high in case of AND logic, and for NAND logic, opposite of that. Okay. So we are going to see how they are going to perform it
in series with output.
So NAND and AND logic is a series logic operation. Okay, addition.
File. It is the AND logic. So in the NAND logic, it is opposite. So another rung is added. Now normally closed NC contacts are selected.
So in the first rung, they are going to perform AND logic. In the second rung, not AND logic.
And placed in parallel with output coil. Next we have to provide addressing. So input devices we are giving as I1. Instead of I1 we are giving as sensor S1. Next here.
So they are just renaming the inputs, as in case of here X and Y, S1, S2. Okay.
Sensor S2. Output devices M1.
So now in case of output or lamp, they are using motor. Okay, M1 and motor M1 and motor M2.
So for NAND also we are giving the same addressing like sensor S1, next sensor S2, next output actuators, that is motor M2. So now end NAND logic designed successfully. Next we are going for compilation. So
after assembling all the components, we have go to the compiled
successfully.
After then,
so before run, you check here end NAND both are opposite, means whenever end logic is high for certain combination of inputs, at the same time NAND logic is low, means whenever M1 motor 1 is on, motor 2 is off, and vice versa. We are going for run and checking. See here initially already motor.
So initially, as both the switches in this second rung is on, motor 2 is on. You can see
motor M2 is in on condition. without giving any toggling inputs. Now we are going to provide the toggling inputs. So whenever if you provide the toggle as per the NAND logic, whenever both
So as per the NAND logic, okay, you can see here any of the input should be 1, okay, then the output will be 1.
both are toggled simultaneously. Both are toggled simultaneously. Check here, both are toggled. Whenever both are toggled, at the time NAND gate, its output is low. At the
So you can see here when I'll show you once again.
same time AND gate, its whenever both are toggled, logic. Whenever both are toggled simultaneously, both are toggled simultaneously. Check here, both are toggled. Whenever both are toggled, at the time NAND gate, its output is low. At the same time AND gate, its output is high. Means with this we can make motor M1 and motor M2 on and off for certain combination of inputs. Clear. So next we can go for NOR logic. So development mode.
Okay, so for the NAND logic, the input, both the inputs were 0, so motor 1 has been turned on, you can see here, and for the AND logic it is vice versa, okay, it is opposite to that of that. So now
Can develop
Mode. Next NOR logic.
for
So,
going for NOR logic,
development.
okay, for NOR you can see here it is an addition operation. So if both the inputs are 0, then only output will be 1, okay, otherwise all 0.
Mode. Next rung is added.
So they have added any
So
extra rung.
before NOR logic, we are going for R logic. In this, we have to take normally open NVO contacts in series in parallel with
So for our logic, parallel operation is required, okay.
output coil. Next, NOR logic. Another rung is added. So NOR logic opposite
For NOR, they are adding another extra rung.
to R. So I have to take normally closed
So for any NOT operation, you have to take normally close contact, okay.
NC contacts, that too in series.
Oh, so now you have to take in series, okay, because it is opposite to that of OR.
With output coil and NAND S1 S2 is the input addresses. Now we have to provide S3 S4
They will change the name of, okay, switches
S3.
S3 and S4. S4 output will
Previously motor 1 motor 2 given already. Now motor 3
be motor 3 and
motor
motor 4.
this side, same like previously S3 S4. Here also we are selecting as address S3 S4. So proper addressing provided. Now we are going for compilation.
Compile,
Compiled successfully, no errors.
then run.
Maximize and go for run. So before run condition, check here R logic, NOR logic, both are opposite. Means whenever motor 3 is on, motor 4 off,
Okay.
vice versa.
Hmm.
Now go for run condition to check the simulation. Check here initially. In the beginning only,
So initially, in the beginning only, as both the contacts are closed. Okay, you can see here. For NOR, you can see here there is 1 1. Okay, so output is 0. Okay, and in case of OR, if it is 1 1, output is 1. Okay,
Only the motor 4 is on, running. Motor 3 is off. Now, as per the NOR logic, if if you provide toggle, if anyone toggle, check here the NOR logic output, it becomes
so if any input closes, NOR logic becomes output becomes 0.
low. Immediately R logic or R logic, its output becomes high.
Okay, if NOR logic is 0, output OR logic will be 1, vice versa.
So, as per the logic, even if you provide another toggle also, same response. Like this, we can make motor M3 and motor M4 on, off, one after another as per industrial requirement. So in industry, actually, inputs are nothing but different sensors, outputs are nothing but different actuators. So in this rung 0, AND logic, rung 1, NAND logic, rung 2, OR logic, rung 3, NOR logic. So designed and simulated successfully.
So now we have seen and, not and, or and not or. Okay, you can use 4 different rungs for that to perform this operation if you want. Okay, so you have a choice of freedom. Okay, so for not, this is a simple, just use normally close contact and see the output. Okay, that's what you can do. Okay, so you can go to here, post test, you can give the answers. Okay, and then you can submit. So there are also review questions, you can perform it if you want. And I think you have understood most of the things, how to use PLC ladder logic for parallel switches, then AND logic, then NAND, then OR and NOR logic. Okay, so this is our second experiment we have performed. So thanks for watching. Okay, and if you have any difficulty, you can ask me, we will clear the solve. Okay, we will clear all the doubts, and do watch this video. Okay, thank you.